Before highways and harbors, there were canoes carved from cedar powered by spirit. Along the stormy Pacific coast, two great tribes ruled the waves. Haida and Tlingit, their vessels weren't just boats. They were lifelines, sacred tools of the sea. These weren't ordinary canoes. They were ocean-going giants made of living cedar. Western red cedar was the tree of life shelter. Clothing, tools, and vessels all came from it. To carve a canoe was to enter a spiritual pact with a forest, with the ocean. They chose massive logs, straight, strong, and centuries old. Canoes were carved from a single log, hollowed and shaped over weeks or months. Steam bending widened the hull. Hot rocks and water softened the wood just right. The result, a seaworthy vessel, strong enough for waves, sleek enough for speed. Haida canoes were fast, made for long sea journeys and swift raids. Tlingit canoes had tall prows, designed to break surf and stand firm in storms. Love this kind of cultural storytelling. Like and subscribe to support Indigenous voices and keep traditions alive. Every canoe told a story, every painting a protection, every crest a lineage. Figures of ravens, bears, and killer whales guarded those aboard. Each canoe was part vessel, part spirit. Guardian canoes linked coastal villages into vast trade networks, stretching for hundreds of miles. They carried furs, dried fish, copper, and songs exchanged with pride and protocol. Canoes were also weapons, swift raiding vessels armed with warriors and strategy. But not all conflict ended in blood. Canoes also carried peace envoys and marriage parties. Carving a canoe involved ceremony, offering tobacco, fasting, and prayer. Before its first voyage, a canoe was blessed with songs and spirit dances. In many clans, the canoe was treated as a living being. European ships brought trade, but also disease and disruption. Metal tools changed carving, but colonial pressure suppressed the art itself. Many canoe carvers were forced to hide or stop their work, but some held on. Taught in secret, carried it forward. In the 20th century, revival began quietly at first, then in full tide today. Young Haida and Tlingit artisans are reclaiming their traditions. Voyages now cross international waters to honor shared roots. Canoe journeys connect not just lands, but generations. From Alaska to Washington, these journeys are acts of resilience. They revive not only crafts, but languages, laws, and leadership. Every paddle stroke is a prayer, every journey a teaching. Canoes teach balance within and between people. To build one is to listen to wood, water, and spirit. And to paddle one is to move with story, not against it in modern life. Canoes offer a return, a reconnection. Communities now hold annual paddles, gathering hundreds of tribes. Songs echo across waters again, old and new blending in harmony. Each launch is not a reenactment. It's a continuation of survival, of revival, of return. The cedar canoe is more than wood and water. It is memory, movement, medicine. It holds the shape of loss and the weight of legacy. The tree fell but rose again as a vessel of vision. That's what the canoe is, a rebirth each time it touches water. And when we follow it, we move toward ourselves. The Haida and Tlingit canoe is still here, still strong, still carving paths for culture, community, and courage. Their ancestors carved silence into strength. Today's carvers shape past into future. We honor them not by watching, but by remembering, not just as art, but as living tradition, not just a story, but as spirit. The cedar canoe is the past, present, and path forward. Thank you for journeying with us. Let's carry this story together. May the water remember your name. May your stories reach every shore. And may we paddle as one, many tribes, one current. This is the gift of the cedar canoe. Let it guide you not just through waters, but through life, for the sea, for the tree, for the people. Because what we paddle now, our children will inherit. Because tradition is not a museum piece, it is a motion. And the Haida and Tlingit are still in motion. Thank you for watching, for honoring. Keep paddling, keep protecting. Keep remembering this was the story of the Cedar canoe. And like the canoe, it still carries us. To know where we are going, we must remember where we came from. And the canoe remembers its shape holds centuries. Its song crosses generations. Its journey is ours, and it begins again with you. Goodbye for now.